Hi, this video is on what makes a function. So the main thing about this is a definition video. What is a function? How do you know if something is a function? So first off, what is a function? Great question. It's some relationship, some way of saying that for every, so here I'll just read this definition, a relation that relates each input with exactly one output. So anytime I push a button, one thing happens. Anytime I dial in a phone number, one person picks up. That's the idea of a function. If I put $1 into a candy machine and I get two different candies out, that's not a function. That's a broken machine. And that's the most visual type idea behind a function. So yeah, and this is the grounds works of the whole unit right here. It's all about the functions. So let's get the function on. Here we go. Example number 1. We're just gonna go through a few of these, and like I said, the best way to go is just to jump right in. Example number 1 is asking this: determine which relationship represents a function. Which one is a function? I'm not saying only one of these is a function. A couple of these are functions. So let's just one at a time. Is this a function? The question is, for every x, for every input, is there one output? If I plug 15 in, I get -3. We're good. 11 in, I get 2. 6, I get 8. 9, I get -3. So this is a function. Because for every input, I had exactly one output. That's it. Part B. For every x, is there exactly one output? -4, I get 3. 16, I get 0. 5, I get 2. -4, I get 1. Wait a second. If I plug -4 in, I get 3 and 1. That does not work. This is not a function. Because the definition specifically says for each input, I get exactly one output. That's the definition of a function. So this is not a function. Nope. That's all we're doing. That's how this works. Let's check this one out. If I give you a set, and by the way, the set would have like brackets around it. Forgot to put those. Which one of these is this whole thing a function? So it's a bunch of different points. This is the same as a table. It's just I've written them in as a set of points. They're all points. I can turn all of these into ordered pairs. That's all they are. If I plug in 6, I get 9. We're basically looking for repeats. Do you see 6 anywhere on the inputs? No. Do I see 14? No. Do I see 100? No. I see -18 just one time. Each input only had one output. That's basically what I'm looking for. So this is a function. Now for the most visual way. Here's basically what happens. I'm looking to see the relationship doesn't have to be an equation. It could just be me saying this is equal to this is equal to that, the end. That would be fine. So that's all I'm exploring and playing with. Letter D. And this is a pretty often one. I'm checking to see where is 8 going. When I push the button 8, this is the domain. This is the range. When I push the button 8, where do I get? Where's my phone call go? To 14 and 8. I don't have to check anything else. That's already broken. That's already messed this up. When I push -19, it goes to 14. Cool. But when I push -33, it goes to -6, 19, and 11. This is not a function. This is totally not a function. So there you go. not a function. So that's the most basic idea of what this is. These are the type of questions you'll see. Is this a function? Is this a function? That's it. Ooh, it's all about one definition. Oh my God. Not too crazy, guys. It's pretty straightforward. Check it out. Hang with it. It's pretty cool. The vertical line test is another way of deciding if something's a function. If every possible vertical line were drawn and none intersected the graph more than once, so if it hits it twice or more, it doesn't work, then the graph is a function. So if it only hits once or not at all, it might not hit at all, that's okay. Then it is a function. But if it hits 2 or 3 or more times, it doesn't work. And you only have to find, and that only has to happen once, and it doesn't work. So here we go. Let's look at example A. So you can't draw every single line. That's impossible. That'd be an infinite numbers line. So here's what I would do. I would take a ruler or a pencil, and I would just go like this. See if it hits more than once. One time, one time, one time. Literally, this is what I do on tests. One time, one time. That's a function. I could also draw a bunch of lines. This is a line. This is how I show. Perfect. This works. This is a function. So I'm just going to put a smiley face. Normally you write a sentence, but I don't have much room. So that's a function. About option D. I'm going to take my ruler, just put it down. It's already failed. Look at that. Just like that. Magic. I put my ruler down, and it already hits twice. Right here and right here when I draw that line. So this fails because it hit twice. This is not a function. A circle graphed is not a function. There is an equation for it, and you'll learn about it next year, but it's not going to be a function. That's the definition of function. A relation, and the relation can be a graph that only hits once. Has exactly one output for every input. Again, just check this out. Once, 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 once. Like, I just run my pencil or ruler across. Yep, that hits once. Smiley face, it is a function. So vertical line test. Look how powerful this is. A ruler. Isn't it great? Like, awesome. So, that's the vertical line test. That is the definition of function. And that's it for tonight's video. Have a great night.